Good morning. Welcome to this class. This is for you if you feel super tired in the mornings, maybe feel so stiff, maybe even a little hungover or groggy or anything like that, because we're gonna move nice and slow and do some really nice soft stretches to gently open up the body and feel good. Let's get started lying on our backs in Supta Baddha Konasana. So bringing the soles of the feet to touch, letting the knees just drop to the sides, and then lying all the way down onto your spine. And the closer that we bring the heels to the pubic bone, the deeper the stretch. So if it gets too much, you can just shift your feet further down, or if you want more, you can bring your feet in. And let's either rest the arms by the sides with the palms facing up, or place one hand onto your belly, one hand onto your heart. Starting to arrive on your mat. Starting to feel into your body, noticing all the subtle feelings, sensations, feeling into the stretch on your inner thighs. Noticing if there's tension elsewhere. And then starting to invite softness. So sending softness, lightness to those areas where you feel tension. If you haven't already, you can close your eyes here. Bringing your full attention inwards. And let's move our awareness to the breath. If you have your hands on your body, then feel the breath, how it's traveling into the body with every inhale, and how it's leaving the body, melting everything down with the exhale. Starting to bring a little bit more depth to your breath, so starting to take deeper inhales in and deeper exhales out. And really feeling into that breath, noticing where in your body is the breath moving. Can you bring it more into your rib cage, more into the sides of your waist, really feeling the whole ribs with air, the whole lungs, even breathing to the backs of the lungs. So imagine breathing into your spine. And then I'd invite you to set an intention for the day, for our class here together. And it can be something that really excites and inspires you. And that can be maybe just a general feeling, how you want to feel throughout your day. It can be the thought of a specific person in your life that you want to dedicate energy and just positive vibes to. It can be this intention of you yourself trying to attract positive energy throughout your day. That can then, for example, be a mantra like, I am a magnet for positive vibration, or something like that. So just take anything really here that feels good for you and brings you some kind of joy and excitement. So nice. Let's slowly start to blink the eyes open. Bring your hands to the outsides of your thighs and close the knees together like a book. And then we're gonna hug the knees into the chest. And start here to rock from side to side, massaging the lower spine. And keep holding onto your knees here and start to move the knees apart from each other. So opening the knees out in a big circle and bringing them back together. So drawing circles into the knees, moving into our hip sockets. And switching direction, moving the opposite way. Good. Bring your knees back together and then keep the right knee in, interlacing the hands around the right shin, placing the left foot down. Hug the knee into your chest and then feel if you want to increase the stretch, straighten out the left leg, straightening it all the way down the mat and keep hugging the right knee into your chest. Breathing into the left hip flexor, the right hip crease. Coming back to the breath. Are you still breathing deeply and fully? Really nice. With our next inhale, we're slowly gonna remove the hands from the shin while keeping the knee in the chest. So keep drawing the knee towards you, finding a little bit of active strength here in our hip socket. Bring the knee closer, maybe a little bit closer. Last inhale. And exhale, bring your hands back onto the shin, hugging the knee in. And let's switch it out. Bring the left knee in, place the right foot down, interlacing the hands around the shin. Hug the knee closely towards you. If you want more, straightening out the right leg down into the mat. And breathing into any sensation you can feel here. Maybe again, closing the eyes to bring all awareness inwards. Let's softly remove the hands from the shin while still drawing it closely into your chest. So finding that active strength of our left hip flexor here, drawing the knee close in towards you. A little bit closer. One more full inhale. And exhale, bring your hands back onto the shin, hugging it in one last time. And then bring the right knee in as well. And softly rocking here from side to side. Finding our happy baby, grabbing either the outsides of your feet or your shins or your ankles. We want to have the soles of the feet face up towards the ceiling, and we want to have the spine fully grounded into the mat. So if you feel like your hips are lifted up here, try to press them down, grounding especially the sacrum down into the mat. And if we have that, then we can start to softly rock from side to side here. Gently letting go of your feet, hug your knees in. And from here, let's rock forwards and backwards along the length of the spine, finding that rocking movement, massaging the spine into the mat until we come all the way up. Cross your ankles, roll over your feet or move your legs to one side to come onto all fours. So coming into our tabletop position and bringing the fingers to point towards the sides of the mat. And then start to walk your wrists a little bit closer together and rocking from side to side. Drawing circles into the wrists. Being so mindful here. So right away try to feel how much pressure can you actually put into your wrists, how much can you stretch them without overstretching anything. Now if this feels good, if this feels enough, stay here. If you want more, bring your fingers to point towards the knees. You can also do one hand at a time and then the other hand. And again, finding gentle movement here, rocking forwards and backwards. And when we lean back, we can peel the palms off the mat here, so the palms don't have to stay glued in the mat. They can lift up, maybe increasing the movement each time that we lean back. If you did one palm first, then you can switch it out now. And if you're doing both palms at the same time, then lean back now. Maybe sitting the hips all the way onto the heels, but only if that's okay. And then gently rocking here from side to side. Last version here would be to bend the elbows to stretch all the way down into the fingertips. And let's slowly come back to center. Bring the palms facing forward, and then we're going to flip the left palm with the fingertips again towards the knees, palms facing up, and moving softly into the top of the left hand. Good. Switch it out, bring the left palm down, right palm up, fingers towards the knees, softly forwards and backward. Good. And then just sitting back onto the heels for a moment if that's okay on your knees. Otherwise, just come to a normal cross-legged seat and making fist with the hands rotating into the wrists here, one way and the other. Interlacing the hands and starting to rotate the wrists. Again, one way and then the awkward way. Good. Let go of your palms and then holding onto your knees here. And with the next inhale, lifting the chin up, look up, arching the spine. Exhale, chin to your chest, rounding the spine. Inhale, to use your palms here on the knees to drag the chest up, look up. And exhale to round. We're going to use our arms here, interlace the fingers all the way down to the webbing, flip the palms forward, and then reach your arms all the way up. Look up, find length. And exhale, arms reach forward, chin to your chest. Again, deep inhale to reach up. And deep exhale. Last time, inhale to reach up, finding length. And with the exhale, releasing the hands, bringing them all the way behind your spine. Palms together. And from here, I'll just face towards you. What we're going to do is we're going to bring the knuckles onto our right hip, so onto the outer right waist, hooking the thumbs there. And then we're going to lean the right ear towards the right shoulder to find a gentle stretch in the left side of the neck. Breathing into any stretch, any sensation. And gently bring the hands back, chin to your chest. Reach the knuckles away from you, lifting chin and chest and switching it out. Knuckles come towards the left waist, and we're going to lean the left ear towards the left shoulder. Draw the right shoulder down and away. Breathing into the neck, softening layers of tension. And slowly roll the chin to your chest, releasing the arms, reaching the palms back one more time, opening the chest, draw the knuckles towards the mat. Inhale and exhale to release. And let's come onto all fours into our tabletop position. From here, we're going to bring the gaze towards the right hip, drawing the right hip forward, so making a C curve with the left side of your spine. So drawing everything towards the right. Inhale and exhale to switch. Look to your left hip, draw the left hip forward. Full breath in here. And exhale back to center. Inhale to drop the belly, arching the spine, lifting the chin up. And exhale, chin to your chest, rounding the spine. Coming back into our neutral spine. And from here, we're just gonna bring the right foot between the hands, shifting the left knee a bit back, and coming here onto the fingertips, trying to find length in that left thigh, lifting the chin up, maybe softly moving a little bit from left to right, moving into the hip. And let's shift the hips back, half split, super gentle. Here you can even keep a soft bend in your knee. Inhale and exhale back to our low lunge. Let's do this a few more times, moving so softly here, just easing gently into the right hamstring. And then melting the left hip forward. Try as much as possible to keep your awareness on your breath and on the feelings inside the body. Now the next time that we're in our low lunge, we're gonna bring both hands to the inside of the right foot and heel toe the right foot to the right side of the mat. Bring your hands underneath the shoulders and let's lift the left knee up here to find length through that whole left leg. Shifting forward, backwards, maybe making circles into the hip and feeling it out here. Close your eyes and find intuitive movement that feels good in your hip. Full breaths. And lowering the left knee down, untuck your toes. And let's do a gentle twist here. So keep the left palm down on the mat, reaching the right arm up. Inhale. And with your exhale, place the right hand to the inside of the right thigh and draw the knee away from you, rolling onto the outer blade of your right foot and melting the left hip forward and down, opening the chest towards the ceiling. Breathing fully. Release the hand from the knee, coming back onto the palms, staying here or maybe lowering onto your forearms. Take it in your own pace, bring the head a little bit closer to the mat. So nice. Let's slowly lift back onto the palms. And from here, we're just gonna gently bring the right knee back to the left, hips back onto the heels. We're moving a little bit here from side to side. Coming back to the intention you set for your day, for the practice. And coming back onto all fours, stepping the left foot between the hands, fingertips around the foot, and maybe shifting the right knee back a little bit, making sure here that the left knee is on top of the left ankle. So we're not back here, because if we're not in alignment, we're gonna put a lot of unnecessary pressure onto the knee and risk injury. Now let's melt the right hip forward, maybe lifting the chin up, breathing into the right hip flexor. And we're gently gonna shift back, half split, so gentle here, maybe keeping a bend in your knee. Inhale, come back forward, low lunge. Exhale to shift back. A few more like that. Feel into the body, move at your own pace. And let's meet in our low lunge. Bringing both hands to the inside of the foot, heel toeing the left foot to the left side of the mat. Hands underneath the shoulders. Let's lift the right knee up. lengthening into the whole right leg here. And close your eyes. Start to find your movement, shifting forward and backward on the right toes, drawing circles into the hip, whatever feels good here for you. Making this movement as yummy as possible. And if you're thinking like nothing feels good here, then try to do this class more often. Try to do some of my other classes as well to create more space in the body, because the more, of course, we practice this, the easier and also just the nicer it gets, the yummier it feels, the better our body feels. And that's just so nice. Now let's lower the right knee down, keep the right palm down, reach the left arm up, inhale. And then we're going to place the left hand on the inner left thigh, roll onto the outer blade of that left foot. So we always want to keep the toes in one line with the knees. And opening the chest, melting the right hip forward and down. And let's place the left foot back down, left hand back down, staying here or coming into our lizard pose by lowering the forearms down, bringing the head closer towards the mat, letting go of any tension anywhere else in your body. So try to soften the neck, the jaw, the face, keeping everything soft and relaxed. And then the question is, are you still breathing fully and deeply? Shifting the left knee back to the right. Sitting down again for a moment. Really good. Let's move on to the belly for a shoulder stretch. So lying all the way forward and down. Bringing the arms into a capital T shape. And let's come onto the left fingertips and press into your fingers to roll onto the right hip. And keeping the right leg, the right arm still long in this capital T shape. If you want to add on, you can step the left foot behind the right leg so that we bring a little bit more weight onto that right hip. And to go even deeper, we can reach the left arm up and over, maybe bringing it towards the right fingertips, but it's not important here to reach the fingers. We still want to keep the right arm long, so try to avoid sliding the right hand further down. Keep it in alignment. And breathe here into your right shoulder. Left fingertips back down and slowly rolling back onto the belly. Extend your left arm long to the side, come onto the right fingertips, and we're gonna roll onto the left hip, keeping the left ear in the mat. To add on, stepping the right foot behind the left leg, maybe reaching the right arm up and over towards opposite fingers. To your depth here and breathing into the shoulder. Good. Let's slowly roll back onto the belly, and we'll do my absolute favorite twist. I think it feels so nice. I quickly have to think of how it works again. We're gonna bring the left fingertips down and reach the right arm underneath the left. And from there, we're gonna open the left elbow in a cactus shape towards the left while keeping the legs straight and the left hip drawing towards the mat. So right arm reaches towards the right and the left arm opens here. So keeping the left elbow bent and drawing the shoulder away from you, the elbow back towards you, softening the head into the mat and breathing into that twist. So nice. Full inhale and exhale, slowly coming back onto the belly, and let's switch it out right away. So bring the right arm long and thread the left arm underneath the right. And from here, we're going to roll onto the left shoulder while keeping the right hip drawing towards the mat and opening the right shoulder back. So bending the right elbow into that cactus shape and then opening the chest here. Keep drawing the right hip forward and down, the right elbow back. Deep, full breath. Last full inhale. And with the exhale, bring your arm back down, palms down. And let's slowly lift back up onto all fours. And bring the weight into the left knee, lifting the right knee up. Keep the knee bent and start to make circles into that right hip socket. So moving the right knee out and back down, just moving into that gentle circle here. And let's switch the direction, moving the opposite way. Good. And the next time that the right knee is lifted out to the side, I'll just quickly switch to show you. So the next time we are open here, we're going to straighten the leg and place it all the way down to move into a half rock. Again, take it in your own pace here. So go only as deep as it feels good, sliding the foot and the knee away from each other, and maybe staying on your palms here, or maybe coming down onto the forearms. And stretching into the inner thigh, maybe softly rocking forward and backward here. Make this feel good. Let's slowly come back onto the palms and bring the foot or the knee back in, lifting the leg up and back onto all fours. So just coming back into our tabletop position, and from here lifting the left knee up, keep the knee bent, foot flexed, and let's move into the hip socket. Maybe you can hear some cracks into the hip, making nice juicy circles into the hip. And switching it out, moving direction. And then keep the knee open and extend the leg away from you. I'll again show you from the side. So sliding the foot away from your knee here, maybe staying on your palms, or maybe lowering onto the forearms. For our half rock, you can shift the hips gently forward and backward, feeling into the stretch. And then let's slowly rise back onto the palms. And lift the leg up, bringing the knee back onto all fours. And from here, we're just gonna sit back onto the hips. If this is not comfortable for you, you can also come to your normal cross-legged seat. We just want to take a moment here to close the eyes, rooting your sit bones down into the mat. Softening the shoulders down, feeling into the body, and one last time, come back to your intention. Try to carry it throughout the day today with you. Try to keep the focus on you, on everything you're feeling, maybe connecting to your breath up to the third eye point between the eyebrows for clear and kind thoughts. Let's lower the hands in front of the lips to speak kind words. And back to heart center to feel and give love and kindness. Thank you so much for practicing with me this morning. I appreciate it a lot. And I'm so happy you're here. Make sure if you like this video to give it a thumbs up. That would be super nice. To subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And also don't forget to check out my new website if you want to practice with me one-on-one. I would be happy to see you there. I offer a 15-minute free call to talk about it with you, if it's the right fit for you, what your goals are, what you want to achieve. And yeah, would love to hear from you. Have an amazing day. Bye bye.